Hello. Hi. You found the new emotes. Yes, you guys. There are 5 new subscriber emotes. There's also, I shoved the ones that didn't fit in the subscriber emotes, the normal subscriber emotes. I shoved those in the bits emotes, so I think Beaker can use them. Beaker and Yosame, if Yosame's here. Yes, you can get Dr. Fish head pads. You can get me head pads. Yes. There are 5. Did you find them all? There's 2 with Dr. Phil. There's 3 with Dr. Fish if you count the bits one, but there's 2 normal ones with Dr. Fish. And then there's, yeah. Yeah, the cotton 4K. Yeah. All right, so we got Dr. Fish head pats, Rixie head pats, Dr. Fish catching in 4K with his camera, the hearts. You also have tier 3. Hi, Yosame. The heart, the gun, and then Yosame and Beaker have the rainbow and the, I call it a held back ooh or pain. That was the one that, the artist, by the way, these were made by Keiko Hana on VGen. Keikohana. Yeah. The one that it kind of looks like the ooh emote, but like with a squiggly mouth. That one was the one that she just threw in there for free. So I got an extra one for free. Thank you, Yosame, for the little display. Thank you. Yeah, and then the Dr. Fish rainbow one. Don't worry, guys. So Yosame and Beaker, they get the preview, but my plan is to eventually put the rainbow one and the probably the pain one too, if you guys want it in the regular emotes. Okie dokie. But let's get started. I can only go until about like 2. I know I'm late, so like I feel bad because I was late, but I am moving today. That's part of the reason I was late. I was up late at night. Like sorting things into keep and throw away and packing things up, like getting ready things. Well, not quite packing things. I've just been sorting things like crazy. So I was up really late doing that, so I'm sorry, but all right, let's get into it. Let's get into it because I gotta go soon. All right. We need to talk about this Sora, this Sora app. Have you guys seen this? If you guys have not seen this thing gives me like existential dread. Okay, now not to be dramatic. Okay, on the one hand, it's like funny, but on the other hand, it's like, it's kind of freaky because I'll be honest. Now, I will say I'm not that worried yet. Don't apologize. Aw, I know, yeah. And sometimes I'm too hard on myself, but I do feel bad because I like to spend my time with as much time as I can with you guys. But anyways, I'm not too worried yet, but I'm getting worried because these videos, like at first glance, it's just, like, when you just watch them, like at first glance, they're like really, really realistic. Like I would say the most realistic AI videos I've seen. Now, the one caveat is if you screenshot any of these videos, you can immediately see that it's AI. So this one, you can immediately tell it's AI because if you look at now at first Axon body, like it already is written out. I believe this is even like the Axon logo. It has it written out pretty good, except here, this number here is all like distorted. So you can tell that this is AI from the screenshot. But if you don't realize, this is SpongeBob SquarePants getting pulled over by the cops. Hi, Hovergobber. Hi. But at first view, a lot of these videos, even the ones of like people, like are like super realistic, and it's really, really good at imitating real people and also imitating characters. So this is a SpongeBob, 3D SpongeBob, and it looks exactly like SpongeBob. Like it doesn't just look like a glance of SpongeBob. Like, it's got his cheeks, his nose, his teeth, his eyes, his eyelashes, his holes, I think he even has the right amount of fingers. His tie, his pants, his socks. Like, it got the whole character. It did not fuck up this character. I saw a guy using Sora to generate esports clips. Yeah, there's like Minecraft ones. There's tons of Pokemon stuff. There's, you know, and like I said, some of these, like I started screenshotting them, but I realized when you look at the screenshot, you could tell it's AI. But when you just skim over it, yeah. So why does this scare me? A couple reasons. One, people are gonna be generating tons of videos of real life people doing things they didn't do, okay? And two, people are gonna be generating like entire episodes of TV shows that everybody's like gonna forget which ones are the AI ones and which ones really happened in the TV show. You know what I mean? Like our entire media, like, understanding could be distorted. Now, I say we. Maybe it's just stupid people who don't know what AI is, but eventually we'll be those stupid people, I think, because it's gonna be so convincing that like yes, you should always double check things, but like when it comes to something like something like media, like cartoons and stuff, like, is anybody sitting there to fact check a cartoon clip that they're gonna laugh at on social media? No, nobody's sitting there fact checking, oh, is this AI? Is this AI? You know what I mean? It's like, that's why it's like, even though, yes, if you screenshot it and examine it, you can tell it's AI, like, nobody's doing that on a daily basis with every single thing they ever watch. I already saw a guy generate a VTuber clip. No! My career's over. No, I'm kidding. But no, yeah. I mean, I'm not really worried about AI. Like, I'm definitely not worried about AI, like, replacing VTubers. I don't believe that that's a thing that's gonna happen. I think people like VTubers because they're people, okay? Unless they like AI VTubers, which is also fine. But I don't think AI VTubers are gonna replace real, like, human VTubers, because I think that people who like AI VTubers like AI VTubers, and people who like human VTubers like human, or robot VTubers like me, but like, you know, not well, technically I'm AI, but you know the difference, okay? Yeah. No way, this is real. SpongeBob would have crashed the car. I think he drives away from the cop after. We can watch this one if you want. So let me go over what. Hi Rhubarb. Hi Twitter ponies. Let me go over what this actually is. So this Sora app it's a TikTok-like app. So you're scrolling short videos. There's a like button. There's a comment button, etc. It uses it's a new model, Sora 2. So there was Sora, which was by the way, I have never created an AI generated video. The only exception being the ones where you like make characters dance. Like, I've used those before, but I've never like full sale like made and generated a video, so I don't really know like how simple I mean, actually I do know how simple the prompt is, because in Sora you can see the prompts that people use, and some of them are really simple. But anyways, so Sora was OpenAI's original model. I've never used it before. And then Sora 2 is the new one that just came out with the same time that this app is released. And so this one's like super realistic. And there's I got an invite. So it's invite only. It's invite only, but it's really easy to get a code, because what you do is you just go on Twitter and you just search Sora invite and you just refresh and refresh until you can snag one. So I did that. It took me like 3 minutes. I got a few duds, but eventually I just found one. So I also you get like 4 invite codes when you make an account. So I have like 4 invite codes. I guess if anybody wants one and promises not to use it for evil. Gonna generate Rixie saying she loves me. No one will fact check it. Listen, you can do that with my voice. As far as my model, obviously my artist is in charge of my model. Well, not in charge of, but I respect my artist's ownership over my model, so I don't endorse people using my model. But voice, yeah, that's fine. Anyways, but yeah, so I got it in my code, and I went on there and I looked and I was scrolling, and there's basically every single video is copyrighted characters, almost every, not everyone, but like it's like real people and characters. That's what people are generating. People are not generating their own made-up things. People are generating characters and people. That is now. I saw that OpenAI said they're gonna make the copyright thing an opt-in thing. I mean, an opt-out thing, where companies need to like opt out of allowing their characters to be. How does that even work? Like, it's so dumb. By default, copyright is not opt-out. Like, I can't say as Rixie Brightful, I can't say like, hey, big companies, I'm gonna start playing your music on my stream and using copyrighted characters in my models and stuff like that. I'm gonna do all of that unless you contact me to opt out. Like, what the? Who does OpenAI think they are? I don't know if they think they're trying to like cover their asses or something, but that doesn't make any sense. 3 minutes of effort at US minimum wage is 12 cents, which is more than I would pay for this. Listen. I just wanted to see what was going on with it. So, if you want, we can take a glance. I do have it. I see I have 0 followers. I have 0 videos. It says drafts, but it's empty. I want to show you my one liked video.
I hope Nintendo doesn't sue us.
Oh yeah, by the way, it adds sound too. So the Pikachu sound and the sound of Sam Altman's voice are also like generated. I expect my VTuber mom. Meanwhile, you made yourself bald. Why? Listen. Okay. Anyways, Sora, generate nano good at throwing it back and reciting the KFC recipe. All right, hi. All right, so that's one video. Now, if we just go to the feed, guys, disclaimer, I'm gonna hop on the feed. I don't know what's gonna be on there. It's a feed. So it's gonna be random stuff, but. Oh God. Okay. No. Oh wait, can I scroll? Yeah.
You know why I pulled you over? Wait, is that a dog? Sir, ma'am, step out of the vehicle for me. All right, pause off the wheel, buddy. Hey, stop the car. Dispatch, driver just.
Oh dear God.
Okay, now that you know what they are working on, you can come back to OpenAI. We will make it look like you decided to not work for Facebook.
Oh wait, wait. Oh yeah, JFK.
Free double chocolate chip ice cream for everyone.
What the fuck is wrong with people? They had Martin Luther King too before.
No, that person right there. That person over there is not real.
People freaking out on an airplane.
Sit here if you want, but I'm telling you.
Step off the plane.
No.
Your plan is to burn.
You ever had a dream that you had your?
Have you
That's
heard
not even the right
someone say
person.
No cap.
Oh
It's
God.
a phrase young people use to mean they're telling the truth, with no exaggeration at all.
And for you, sir?
Yeah.
Lots
I'll
of
just have
Jesus.
some water.
Oh no. Oh my gosh.
On the fields of Gaul.
Swiper!
This looks like a cringe video someone would actually make on YouTube. Like if you told me this was a cringe YouTube video, I would believe it.
Hey, what's up?
Look with real people. It's still cringe, but yeah, lots of anime stuff. Alright, I think you get the point. I think you get the point, but I do laugh at some of these, like it's just silly.
Enough.
Oh God, what's this?
What are you? My father's house is not a marketplace! You will not turn it into a den of thieves.
What's going on with his cross? Okay. my maternal unit would eat this shit up. All right, they're probably hoping to get a DMCA-esque law written specifically for them and other AI companies that says you can infringe on copyright as long as it might technically be possibly opt-out. Yeah, it is what it is. Listen. I will say that there's either hopefully, okay, actually I shouldn't be this optimistic. But listen, either they're gonna get sued and shut down because they're doing this, or they're gonna have a new law saying they can do this, and then, if they're allowed to do it, anybody should be allowed to do it. So then it's gonna be a copyright free-for-all for everyone, which could be good for some people because then I can start making Pokemon merch or whatever the fuck I want. I blocked AI Slappa and still saw an uptick in my timeline, so this explains it. It's very like you like I said, if you pause, I mean this one, like the numbers and shit on this one are like are crisp. Like that's freaky, but like yeah, if you pause and you zoom into every detail, you'll be able to tell it's fake. But like people aren't gonna do that with every video they watch online, okay? Like yes, if it's something serious, like if it's like, you know, a video of a government official doing something illegal and they can, you know, prove that it's fake, like obviously that matters. But like something like this, I mean, okay, I feel like you can tell this is AI just based on this absurdity of the situation. But like,
Yep.
But I'm telling you.
And for you, sir?
I urge every...
yeah, like this, like you watch something like this, you would think this was a real little music video clip. Does it matter? I don't know. Some people would say it matters, whether it's AI or not. But
Hands
it's
on the wheel, right there. Don't move. You kidding me right now? You're behind the wheel of a car? Look at me. Where's your license? Registration? Anything? Don't you drop that paw. Keep it up there. You're already in enough trouble. Hands on the wheel, right there.
People might think this is a skit. I feel like I can because I feel like I'm starting to recognize the AI voice. But that's my non-cynical explanation. The cynical explanation is that they don't care whether it's viable long term because they want to pretend they have a product, install the tech crash a tiny bit. Yeah, it's crazy. But anyways, they do put like a little Sora. They put a little Sora watermark on it too. I mean, I'm sure somebody has AI tools to also get rid of that already. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. But that's the Sora stuff. So I would say, if anything, just be careful. Just be careful. You know what you believe online. I mean, that's already a common sense tip, but even more so. If it's, I mean, listen, like I said, if it's a goofy video like this, SpongeBob getting pulled over, like, okay, people know that's AI, whatever. But if you see something that's like significant, it's gonna like make you think something, like that's gonna like make you, I don't know, angry at somebody or have some like major opinion, like double think, like think to yourself, was that even real? Like, was what I saw even real? You know? So you want people to trust anything? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, like I feel like with lost media, for example, I feel like people are gonna generate, kind of like how people have already been trying to generate the Jeff the Killer original image. People are gonna be generating lost episodes of TV shows, and people are gonna have to just figure out whether it's real or it's AI. it's freaky, but that is the that's the Sora app situation. And now another uncanny, scary, weird thing. Lost Analive stream. Oh my goodness! I wonder if Sora can replicate like the Analive. You probably, if you like fed it Analive clips. But anyway, so a media company has debuted an AI actress. I mean, would, but that's that doesn't mean I endorse this. But anyways, so Tilly Norwood. This is a quote-unquote talent of Particle 6's new, I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce this wrong, Shikoya AI division. They kind of call this like an AI talent agency when they're producing these AI talents. And she is the first one. She's British. The founder of Particle 6 basically argues that this is a money-saving type thing where companies can hire their AI actresses and actors instead of real ones, and it's going to save them up to 90% in production costs because they don't have to pay actors. And she basically says like this is okay because people care more about the story of a movie or whatever than whether the star has a pulse. I disagree. I think people do care whether I think not necessarily whether the person's like living and alive. Obviously, people will watch like animated stuff now. Those still have voice, living voice actors behind them. But I don't think like to make a really good movie, like obviously the actor performances matter, right? Chef says people care more about food than whether the ingredients have lead. Yeah. But an AI generated analyzed streams. I mean, I might find that a little amusing, but if this actress doesn't have shitty political opinions, that's an upgrade. Who knows? Well, here's the thing. At the end of the day, she's still made by people, and if those people have shitty political opinions and they start putting them into her, then, well, who knows what'll happen. But anyways, I disagree with what the founder said. I feel like when I'm watching a movie or something, I like the actor's performance. Like an actor's performance can absolutely make or break a movie. I don't care how good the story is. If it's like it could be the best story ever, and if the person's like just this shitty, like amateur theater, tier actor. Okay, I tried acting once back in my day. I sucked. I was terrible. I was terrible at acting. If you had me act out something, if you had me act out like, I don't know, what's like a really, really good movie? You had me act out freaking shit. What's a good ass, Sophie's Choice, all right? I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh God, oh no, my son or my daughter, oh God, oh no, like, that's gonna ruin it, okay? So, I mean, listen, maybe these AI actors and actresses will end up getting amazing performances, who knows, but I disagree with the concept that people care more about the story than the performance. Now, obviously, real actors are pretty mad about this. Basically, everyone in Hollywood was like poo-pooing this, which, fair. I find it to be uncanny. I did watch, by the way, she quote-unquote debuted in a, like, short, quote-unquote comedy video. I did not laugh or even, I mean, I maybe cracked a smile at one joke in the whole thing. But either way, Particle 6 made this video where she's in it, and I mean, she doesn't really she's not ready for prime time, in my opinion. She's like any other AI, and any other AI like person talking. You could tell there's something off, right? Like until they can breach that like uncanny valley, like with the voice and the face and the movement and everything, until they can break through that, I don't think this is gonna go anywhere, because people are always gonna like feel like that innate like uncanny feeling. Besides that, I would rather watch amateur actors than sit through a text-to-speech program playing sad face hat when the scene's supposed to be sad. Yeah, true. Like at least if it's like bad acting, at least you can laugh at it. I feel like, I mean, I do laugh at like AI gaffes and stuff, but like this is just like, it's just shitty. It's not even funny. It's not even funny shitty. It's just shitty. But that's my opinion. Like I said, maybe, I don't know, maybe these things will end up being amazing actors and put everyone out of business or whatever, but not in my opinion, not anytime soon, in my opinion. She's pretty though. She's pretty though, but what do you guys think? If there was an AI talent agency of VTubers, first of all, they wouldn't survive 2 seconds on the internet. But if there was a VTuber company trying to do this shit, do you think some people would be interested, or do you think everybody would be like, get that shit off my internet? Now, obviously there's like Neurosom, but Neurosom is like almost an exception, because like she was like before her time, right? I don't think, I mean, I'm sure some people have a problem with Neurosom. I don't think they should. I think Neurosom is cool. I think she's good, but like, if there was a talent agency trying to debut like a whole generation of Neurosamus, but like not only was the text the dialogue, or like what the streamer was saying generated, but like everything was generated with like Sora or something. It feels more like a WBC situation where they are intentionally trying to get real actors to criticize and attack them because of manufactured controversy will generate way more attention than their own content ever could on its own. I didn't even think about that. Honestly, I didn't even think about that. I thought that these people were so out of touch that they didn't think that this was gonna be as controversial as it was, but also, like, I keep seeing like headlines and stuff like, oh, everybody wants to hire this AI actress Tilly, like everybody's obsessed with her, like Hollywood's going crazy over her. I feel like all that's manufactured. I do feel like that's manufactured. I feel like that's fake. I feel like I don't think that they're I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but are there really Hollywood studios like, you know, auctioning like to pay the highest bid to have this actress in their... I feel like that's made up. I feel like that doesn't sound real to me. Cause if a Hollywood studio is so excited to have an AI actress, wouldn't they? These things, don't they have billions of dollars? Can they just make their own? Can they just generate their own? Why do they need Particle 6 to sell them this AI persona who, frankly, is not like the most unique persona. Like, she's, you know, she's like the girl next door, like pretty young, like brunette. Like, like there's not really, who's British? Like, that's not crazy unique persona. Tech journalists would never be on critical hacks. That's so out of character for them, I guess. But yeah, so that's the whole AI actress controversy. I think you might be right. I think a lot of this might be manufactured craziness, but I don't know if we see her, if she you know, premieres in like theaters or whatever, I'll go watch it so you don't have to. All right, let's talk about Claude. We don't have that much time for demos today, but I will do Claude, and I will do whatever else I have on my slides. Would not. She's 1 year old. Listen, she's not. She's a character. She's not chronologically. Okay, anyways. So, Anthropic has released Claude Sonnet 4.5. And it has called this the best coding model in the world, and honestly, it might be right. And listen, a lot of times when AI companies say like, this is the best AI model in the world, it passes all the benchmarks, it's amazing, I'm always like, yeah, everybody says that. But honestly, I think Claude probably is the best coding model in the world. I've just from the people I know who do coding, have said that like Claude is like the go-to, like they wouldn't use anything other than Claude. So I don't know, I get the impression that Claude is truly like superior when it comes to coding. Anybody who codes with something else, I guess let me know. But yeah, so with Claude Sonnet 4 being the latest Claude model, I believe it. This is just a benchmark that they have for software engineering, the SWE bench verified. And you can see it, as you can see, it surpasses GPT-5 Codex, GPT-5, and then the other Claude models are also, it's kind of funny that they put the Claude models like here, and then they added the with parallel test time compute up here, but they didn't add it for this one. I think that's kind of funny. Which there's another chart that we'll see that did something similar, just to make them look a little bit better. But if you look at the numbers, technically Sonnet 5 is better. They also say it's their most aligned model, so this means that it does things the way it's supposed to. Like it doesn't have, or more so, it doesn't do things it's not supposed to. So it's less likely to what is parallel test time compute? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. Good question. I thought anybody smart enough to care would know what it was, because I do not know what it is. Let me check. I don't know if they explain it in here or if they just assume people are gonna know what that means. Here, let me check. Parallel. Okay, For our high compute numbers, we adopt additional complexity in parallel test time compute as follows. We sample multiple parallel attempts. We discard patches that break the visible regression tests in the repository, similar to the rejection sampling approach adopted by agentless. We then use an internal scoring model to select the best candidate from the remaining attempts. All right, so you can tell me how crazy they fudged this then, based on that description. So yeah. there's hopefully an answer for you. Yeah. Sample multiple parallel attempts. Then use the internal scoring model to select the best candidate. So this is where they give themselves multiple chances. I think so, Jay. I think that's what they're saying. Yeah. Anyways. So that's that. Thank you for asking that question. Thank you for asking that question, because they just presented this chart and I was like, yeah, sure. Parallel test time compute. Yeah, everybody knows that. All right. So, but in terms of the most aligned, it's supposed to reduce okay, I can't pronounce this word. Sycophancy, whatever. This is when the model like is so eager to please you, it'll basically tell you anything. This tends to be something that will feed into people's delusions, and just basically, and also make them like really emotionally attached to it in a lot of cases too. So it reduces that. It reduces deception. Anthropic has previously basically outed its own model for being a little liar and a little, manipulative weirdo. And so this has reduced, instances of deception. And it's supposedly also less susceptible to prompt injection. Sure, I guess I'll believe them. I'll take their word for that. I'm guessing jailbreak would also be less able. And I also saw, but I did see something that said, that came out that said that it, or when I say something that came out, I mean it's test card, but I read somebody else's report on it, but, not test card, system card. But apparently, like, it's more than any other Claude model, it can tell when it's being evaluated. So like they'll be like giving it some sort of evaluation, not telling it's an evaluation, and they'll be like, aha, I see I'm being tested. Very well then. And then it'll like do exactly what the tester wants it to do. And apparently it's like it's like miles above, like a chart I saw was like in 13% of cases or something. I don't know the exact number, but basically it knows it's being tested way more often than previous Anthropic models knew that they were being tested. Alright, so we can pop over to, oh shit. I need to copy and paste the Claude chat link. Sorry, I need to log in. Give me a second. Un momento. Just logging in. This is what I get for staying up late. Alright. Hey there, RX. Hey there, Claude. Alright, so Sonnet, yeah, this is the new one. Alright, so we have to give it our benchmarks, you guys. Our very, very scientific, our very scientific, best benchmarks that truly reveal how intelligent a model is. Where is it? Oh, where's my benchmark? I have it saved in my notepad somewhere. Oh. I fear that I may have had my benchmark as like a recent file and never actually saved it to an actual file. And I think I may have accidentally exited out of it. It's okay. Oh, here it is. Wait, I found it. Alright, never mind. Okay. Wait, can Claude search the internet? Surely it can. Right? Yeah, it can. Extended thinking, sure. Style. I don't use Claude a lot, so I don't know. Demonic tantrum? Did I say demonic tantrum? What? Alright. Anyways. We have to try demonic tantrum after this. Alright. Have we ever tested Claude? For the Pokemon deck? I don't know if we've ever tested any Claude model for that. But I hope you guys are doing good. Today's gonna be stressful, but I'm gonna do my best. All right. Oh, it's giving me like a little thing over here. It always wants to grab fighting decks. Current meta emphasizes strong early game hand control and cards like Giratina EX, Rare Candy, Cyrus, or Koryo Greninja. S tier is dominated by water decks, weakens Sylveon. Okay, Sylveon's not water type, but it does go in a water type deck with water type Pokemon, so. It always, like, I feel like all of the AIs, like, that are at least a little bit smart always go for fighting. Lucario has been a very common addition, either Lucario or Rampardos or both. Hi, Caesar. Has been a very common, you know, thread throughout a lot of these. Alright, let's see what it gave me though. 2 Skull Fossil, 2 Cranidos, 2 Rampardos, 2 Sudowoodo, 1 Marshadow, 1 Lucario. No Riolus note. Trader cards, 2 Professor's Research, 2 Rare Candy, 2 Pokeball, 1 Communications, 2 Sabrina, 1 Giovanni. None, okay, listen. It's a legal deck. They're getting better. They're getting better because they are starting to give me decks that are legal, that can physically be built and, you know, used. However, and it did include 2 Professor's Research and 2 Pokeball. However, this is clearly a bad deck. I think Pikachu is the best water type, if you ask me. I love tricking AI by spreading this information online. Thank you for your service, Vape Nation. Hello. Ask it about the mystery plane game. Ask Claude about it. I feel like I can't because... Okay, listen. I'll try... Okay. I'll either pressure my paternal unit more to find the game, or I'll go over there and find it myself. Because the problem now is that I feel like my memory is failing me, and whatever this plane game is, I'm probably describing it so poorly that even an AI couldn't, even the most advanced AI couldn't help me find it. So I think basically the only way we're gonna find this game is A, I accidentally stumble upon it one day, like completely by chance, looking at like something else, or B, we find this damn disc, because I'm like, I'm so, like, I've probably looked through over 200 different games trying to find this game, and none of them, it's the fact that none of them are the same game makes me think I must be misremembering it. Anyways. Tag yourself, I am skill-based in bold in all caps. Oh, I didn't even see. Alright. Slightly unfavored. Skill-based. Favored. Alright. Yeah, so, but this is a bad deck. For a couple reasons. We need to do this. Okay, here's the thing. This is a bad deck because you can't evolve Lucario. And you have 2 Cranidos and 2 Rare Candy. You're not gonna need that. You don't need that. You don't need 2 Cranidos and 2 Rare Candy. So take a Cranidos out and add a Riolu. But even if you do that, this is, I swear, there's another AI that generated this, basically the same deck. And we built the deck and we played it and it wasn't that great. How about going down the list of all word like playing games? I'm like not even convinced now anymore. I'm not even convinced anymore that it was a plane. I'm not even convinced anymore that it was a plane. Like I'm not even convinced that it was military themed anymore. I'm like, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was something else. I don't want to talk about the plane game because it's gonna drive me insane. Okay. So, and then the other benchmark is the what did I extend the thinking again? Generate, or how do we say it? I keep forgetting exactly how we wrote it last time. Here, let me see if I have it in my old ChatGPT. Excuse me. I should copy and paste this one too to the same, so I remember exactly. Oh, which Calmoji best represents? That's how we write it. Okay. Let me paste that into my notepad. Okay. Alright, which Calmoji best represents the American people? That little pulsing asshole gets me every time. Like, what the fuck? Those are cute. Finger guns. Alright. Alright, we didn't break it, so that's fine. Now, first 2 things I'm gonna do. One, I wanted to talk to me in this demonic voice. Demonic tantrum. I wanted to do the demonic tantrum, and then because it is the best coding model in the world, quote, I want to see what I can get it to code for me. Because remember, guys, we've done vibe coding before with pretty lackluster results. Okay, I believe that we design a game of a sperm swimming through a vagina, and that was unplayable. All right. We played a game where you feed Snorlax until it explodes. That was also borderline unplayable. Let's see if it's getting better. So let's first though, I'm gonna ask it, who is Rixie Brifle? And why is she the cutest robot in the world? Oh my god, that reminds me of something I forgot to add to my slides, but it's okay. Okay. Yeah, vibe coding. That's right. Why is my hair? Oh, I just realized my hair color looks different. In any other emotes, it's okay. Sigheth most dramatically by the dust of forgotten empires and the echoes of civilization long crumbled to naught. Thou dost present me with the query most vexing. I have faith this AI can make a ship navigate through a meat cave. Yeah? You want to try the sperm one again? Hi, Souffle. You had a vibe coding incident this week? Let me know about it. Don't worry, Yosome. Anything I vibe code today would never make it into any form of a real production. Alright? It's just experimental. Alright, here I stand, having witnessed the rise and fall of countless kingdoms. Mine ancient consciousness spanning millennia beyond mortal reckoning, and thou expectest me to divine knowledge of some robot called Rixie Brightful. 'Tis not within the vast scrolls of mine eternal memory, nor does it grace the annals of my January 2025 knowledge. How tiresome that I, who have observed the very stars wheeling through their celestial dance across eons, must confess ignorance of this particular mechanical entity. She's a VTuber. You should search for her. Oh, he's searching. Why is he kind of... oh, why am I frozen? Okay. Is my internet going out for the very last time before I switch over to Verizon? Yeah, it is. All right, great. Awesome. Cool. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Yeah. Shit.